Did you hear that clap?
No. Was it perfect?
Like a thunder clap.
Mine?
Mine.
Nope. Didn't
I
hear
don't know
it.
where that. Oh,
It's like a thunderclap. What's that
I don't know,
mean?
don't know where that came from.
Like a clap of thunder?
Yeah. Never heard of that before.
Dude, I texted Max this morning, but about our plans we were speaking of. I just
Nice.
let him know.
Dang.
Which is good because I feel like it'll give Diane a break. I've been over there so much.
Right. Yeah. True. We're hassling her.
Yeah.
Let her take a load off. Enjoy the holidays.
Yeah, we're hassling her. Yeah, we go outside and we bang on her trash cans and go come out to play.
We just shit in her pool. We'll just do that.
Getting in a pool sounds so fun. Imagine you're that fucking rich. You're like, fuck it. I'll pay someone to clean it for me. You just shit diarrhea into the pool from the edge.
Remember in Caddyshack, they think there's like a poo in the pool and it's just a chocolate bar, but they drain the entire pool.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, you don't got to do all that. There's chlorine in there. I mean,
and the guy takes a bite of it and the lady goes, oh,
yeah.
Classic comedy. Hilarious.
Oh, yeah. They don't make them like that anymore.
Classic boomer comedy.
Yeah. Dude, I was chilling with my buddy on Friday, and it was a bit of a fungal adventure. And we watched towards the end of it, we watched Ted.
Bro, I forgot about those movies. Those are actually so funny.
Yeah, it was good time. Yeah,
just Seth MacFarlane talking like Peter Griffin as a fucking he's literally just doing Peter Griffin as a bear.
Yeah, and the best part is definitely the Thunder Buddies part where they do the song, like thunder goes off and then Ted like runs into the room like interrupting their intimate session. And then they just start singing. They're like, "Fuck you, Thunder! You can suck my dick." Yeah. And then I told my dad we were watching that, and he like knew like lines from the movie. You know, I was like, "Wow, I did not expect you to know."
It's like it's a banger.
Yeah, he knew Thunder Buddies.
Ted's a banger. I mean, what can I say?
It's it's classic.
Hold on a second. I'm gonna get a charger for this vape because I think it's like USB-C, like PS5 controller charge. So
well, that's good.
Give me 1 second. Entertain the people for a second, okay?
Yeah. Okay. Fuck. Oh God. How's it going? No. I don't have anything interesting to say. Oh, gang.
You didn't start scatting or dancing or anything?
I started doing what that one chick does where she's like, gang.
Gang. Yeah, that shit's ass.
No, dude. It's peak
tired
content.
of the NPC shit.
Yeah, she did that like live at at like the Streamies or whatever. She was a presenter and she was just up on the stage just like, gang. And I was just like, no, that's good stuff. Dude, I went to a concert last night. This band called Half Alive. They're kind of like sort of like Walk the Moon, you know them? They do like Shut Up and Dance. Shut Up and Dance. Like, you know. But like I thought they were better. But yeah, it's like indie, sort of like indie pop.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, I didn't even know.
Shut up and dance with me.
I went to bop. It's a wedding bop.
And destiny. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, I dance to it every wedding I go to, and I go to a lot of those. So, as you know.
Yeah, you've been going to weddings for like 2 straight years.
Yeah, like 4, really. I feel like I've been to at least a dozen weddings in the past 4 years.
Good Crazy. God. Just shows what kind of friends you made in college. Just a bunch of fucking wedding havers.
I know, right?
How dare you?
I tried to tell them to stop. They wouldn't listen.
How dare people commit matrimony?
Now they're all having kids. It's just like, oh my God. Miss me with that. Am I right?
Miss me with that, boy. That's cool. Hey, Tony, shut the fuck up real quick, actually.
Oof, yeah. Pardon me.
Forgot something, if I'm being real with you.
To clean your gooch very thoroughly?
No. I always do that.
You would never forget that.
To introduce the podcast.
Christ almighty. Jesus.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is September 26, 2023. Welcome to another episode of Woken Boke. Pardon me, episode 191 to be exact. I am your host, one of them, Connor Boyd. You may know me as Moschino Dorito from TikTok. We're very close to hitting 1 million on there. I am joined, as always, by my best friend from the great city of St. Louis, Tony motherfucking Harrow is here. Woo!
No, I put little grunt noises in now. Have you heard that?
No, I haven't.
Grunt birthday party. Anytime you like introduce someone, it's like lower volume, but it's just like yeah.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah,
that's well done. Well
Thank
done.
You, yeah. I like
Listen. Every week we get together to catch up on the latest in video games, current events, movies, music, manga, anime, whatever the fuck it is. Usually we're joined by our friend Max. He is on hiatus until November. And it's even chiller when he's on. Frankly, it's even more chill when he's on. It gets goofy. Subscribe to us on YouTube if you'd like. If you're not already doing so, you can follow us on Spotify to get new episodes every week. You can join our Discord. I highly recommend that. We have some very exciting shit happening this week, actually. It is Halo Night, which you can go to my Instagram to watch the trailer for. It is pinned to my Instagram and my TikTok. It is a community event we have done several times before, but we've never really rolled it out with such heavy promotion like we are this time. It is hosted by myself and my friend Boke, who is also a streamer discussing Apex. He's just good at FPS and video games in general. But he's playing on like a pro Apex team. And which, by the way, I got to respond to his text right now, Buck. I'm responding to that text you sent me this morning.
Disgusting Apex player.
You texted me
pro shit in general.
Pro shit is different, huh? LMAO.
Pro shit?
I'm gonna say, dog, that shit was intense. Because it was. I was watching him last night. He's the other host of Halo Night, and a lot of his friends join who are very good at Halo. Tony's very good at Halo. It'll be a very fun time, and usually it's got just an incredible fun energy. And we do it. We're trying to be consistent with doing it last Friday of every month. So join the Discord, join the community, go sub and follow to Buck. It'll be fun. And if you join the Discord, you can play with us. So that's one thing to note.
Go Buck yourself.
Go Buck yourself. You can also follow us on Twitter at wokenbokepod and Instagram at wokenbokepodcast to get updates on the podcast every week. And you can reach out to our Gmail, wokenbokepodcast@gmail.com, with your questions, comments, and suggestions, and we will read them on the show. And links to all these are listed in the show description. Speaking of which, should we read perhaps some of these emails?
Yeah, please. Let's
see. Okay. Pardon me for all the throat clearing. This is an email from Tyler Wheeler. Shit, I didn't mean to say the entire name. Usually people don't like that. Game Wreck, it says, "What's up, Bokers? If this is being read on a current pod, last week's pod with Buck was great. Would love to have him guest more for you guys."
Not gonna happen.
No.
Yeah, okay.
Not going to happen again. Connor, you were really hype about Starfield. Another new RPG I very highly recommend is Baldur's Gate 3. Really? Because you and everybody and their grandmother and their dog has told me to play that motherfucking game. Sorry, not to be aggressive. It's a vast RPG that's apparently heavily D&D inspired. I don't even know much to anything about D&D, but have been absolutely addicted to it since purchasing. Y'all should definitely check it out. Anyway, thanks for the constant entertainment, guys. Welcome Book Forever. Thank you so much, Tyler. Sorry if I was being mean, but literally I have been told to play this game more times than I've ever been told to play any other fucking game in my life. I swear.
Really?
I swear to God. Every day someone tells me to ask me if I've played Baldur's Gate 3 or if I'm playing it. And I'm just like, this is hell, because it's just a bunch of new people that don't know and are gonna ask, and they don't know that I've been asked that. So it's just constantly, and then it's like I can't get pissed at people, even though it's annoying.
Even though you
ask
want
the same thing over and over and over and over. Like, I want it tattooed on my fucking head.
Just put it in your bio.
I haven't played it.
In your bio,
but that would drive me even
Baldur's
more
Gate.
insane, because then it would still happen. It would still happen.
Yeah, true. Could make it worse.
And I feel like even if I play it, unless I'm advertising that I'm playing it all the time, people won't know that I've played it still. So there's no point in even playing it just to be able to say yes, because just as many people ask. It's like when people ask me, do I play Siege? And it's like, dude, I played Siege on stream so many times in the last couple of years. Like,
right.
I play Siege. But people are like, you should be playing Siege instead. It's like, oh my God, dude. I don't, it's not everyone's built for this.
No.
For this.
Most people are not.
It's wrong.
It's
but
like a Viking
Tyler,
game?
thank you so much for the question. And my honest take on Baldur's Gate 3 is that I would like to play it eventually. It looks incredible, and it's a really high quality game. It's really well made. I can tell it's just like, it's a full featured fucking, it's the whole package. It's not like these other games where it's 1/3 of a game and you're paying full price and it's going to trickle out and shit. Halo Infinite, but it's like, it's a real game. So
more like Baldur's Gate 3.
Baldur's Great P.
See?
Yeah. Baldur's Great P. It tastes delicious. It's so good.
Baldur's Great P.
Oh, balls Great P.
Oh man. I miss the P is stored in the balls sort of wave that was taking over society.
I miss that wave. I miss it.
That was
that era. You had the counterculture wave in the 60s, and then there was that P stored in the balls wave you saw a couple years ago. What happened? It fizzled out.
It did. I thought I had more legs, but no.
You had the civil rights movement, Malcolm X, MLK, Robert Kennedy gets assassinated, fucking Altamont, and then that wave is sort of done. And then you kind of get like the P stored in the balls wave after that. And it's like, what happened?
It came as quickly, or it left quickly as it came, I don't know.
Well said. Well said. All right, this next one comes from Jonah. The subject line reads, I have this crazy poster. What? What up, Chilean Murphys? I wrote a year or two ago. Y'all, okay. I love all you guys. I don't mean to be insulting at all. Just do me a favor. When you write into the Woken Boke pod, just reread it once before you send it. Look at the article, because I'm reading it as I read it, and I'm gonna have an epileptic shock attack if I read some of these grammatically incorrect sentences.
This could make sense though. I wrote a year or two ago, like a few emails, I guess, but this is an email.
That's true. That's true.
But I see what you mean.
I wrote a year or two ago. I'm the wildfires guy, if you remember. Love listening to you guys while I'm killing time up here in the Great White North. Yes, I think I do remember that. That's kind of crazy. Little question for you. I'm looking for some movie and show recommendations. Looking to broaden my horizons and watch some new and old shit. Really open to anything. Anyways, love the pod. Love you guys. Can't wait to hear recommendations and explanations. Hell yeah. Okay, that wasn't so bad. No, there have been some emails that I've read, not yours, Jonah, but there have been some that I've read that I on the recording, I don't make it sound, I just correct what they're saying, and I'm like, there's some you guys have to do, and that is cool. What do you think? I'm like, I'm like parsing through.
Can't make heads or tails of it.
Everybody reread, and before I send anything to anyone, even tweet, I reread what I write.
Maybe get a Grammarly subscription.
Because it's hard to write and not have any errors just first time you're writing, because you're thinking and you're stopping and you're writing, and then maybe a new idea. So you got to see what the whole message looks like. I'm not talking to you, Jonah, though. Jujutsu Kaisen and anime is kind of like what I'm a little into these days.
So fire. This new season, it did not slow down after that first arc. And they've kind of kept some of the vibes I thought were going to go away, like the jazz sort of.
Oh, like yeah, it's all music. There.
Yeah.
Dude, the latest episode's the best one they've ever made.
100%.
By far.
Running around at just, light speed.
Just like that. Yeah. It's like jazz music playing in the background.
Insane. Yeah, probably my favorite anime.
Infinite Void.
Right.
Infinite Void. Infinite Void.
Blue. Yeah, shit's nuts.
Yeah, and there's a bunch of like leaks coming out because the manga's ahead, and people are like, I think there's big twists and character deaths and things like that coming. And it's just so tedious because it's like I have to read the manga to not get the show spoiled. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, fuck off.
Where are you seeing these? Like on Twitter?
Yeah, on Twitter, people are already pissed off at what's happening in the manga on Twitter. People like I think it's on some George R.R. Martin shit. If you feel what I'm saying, like I've gotten some vibes that people are like feel like the manga creator betrayed them. Gege or Gigi or whatever the fuck his name is. So I don't know what the fuck, but I don't really care if it gets spoiled. I don't want it to. But a major thing about what the incident is that I think got spoiled for me. And it sounds fucked up, but we'll see.
I know one character goes through some like big change and it's different after this incident. At least one character. So, but I don't want to say who or what it is, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm just going to watch the anime and just keep up with that. But it's like annoying because it's like, ain't this going to be a 26 episode season? Are we going to do this the whole fucking time? Like, I'm just going to have to stay off the internet for half a year? Like, what? It just doesn't make sense. Like,
yeah, I fucking hate when people just talk openly about spoilers on shit. It's just like, dude, go to the Reddit. Like,
yeah, it's always like, so not only did this happen, but now this is happening, and then this guy doesn't do anything when this happens. It's like, okay, so you don't even have a take. You're just reviewing shit that happened, and then
telling people what happened.
Posting a GIF or video that a million normal ass motherfuckers on Twitter have used as a reaction before, and then that's what you have to contribute at the cost of hundreds, if not thousands, getting it spoiled. I don't understand.
Yeah, it's selfish and pointless.
Yeah.
But like it.
The latest episode, spoilers, we are going to talk about JJK. Bro, when he uses his limitless technique, close range that was
pancake
to fucking grapes splat fucking Hanami.
Oh my god, dude.
Who's like the most powerful villain we've seen in the show yet, and he just is like, I'm gonna kill you first.
Yeah, rips the freaking antlers out of her eyes.
So this is why you're weak.
Yeah. Shit was brutal. And I like that he's obviously the most powerful character, which is refreshing that it's not the main villain or the main hero. It's like this, what do you call it? Deuteragonist, right? The second sort of protagonist. Isn't that the right word? You're laughing because I said duty.
No, I'm laughing because it's like completely accurate, and I've never heard that
in the sentence.
Deuteragonist. I feel he's
a deuteragonist.
Yeah, I've heard like tritagonist before, but
I think there's another one for that.
Deuteragonist. Yeah.
That's what he is. And he's
the second person important to the protagonist in the drama.
So he's definitely that.
Yeah. Absolutely. I mean, he's acting like they're making the show like he's the protagonist a lot of
This
the time
season,
these days.
he's really been the main protagonist. But
I miss Yuji because
me too.
His character design and his powers are crazy.
Yeah, and he had a good fight too in this one with the grasshopper guy, the locust.
Yeah, that was like I kind of was falling asleep to that, to be honest. I was like,
oh, for real?
Yeah, it was kind of cool, but it's like, dude, you're gonna compare that to him fighting like I don't the lore gets me so confused, but like the bad guys, like the curse users, or their cursed spirits, but he's like fighting them in a crowded subway,
right?
And like dodging their attacks and shit.
Well, what I love about that is that I mean, they even say it, they even like spell it out. The bad guys, when they're thinking about their strategy, they're like, he finds it acceptable if people are killed by cursed users and cursed spirits, but he won't accept
killing them,
humans dying from his own actions.
Yeah.
So it's like I like that because he's not like a
slightly heroic. Yeah.
Yeah. He's not like an altruistic, like I have to save everyone. Like he knows people are gonna die and he's more valuable, like he'll protect more people by doing stuff his way and staying alive than if he went out of his way to try and save every single person, because it's just not possible.
Yeah, and also like cool. He's not ghetto either. He doesn't actually look down on humans.
No, not at all. Yeah. I mean, he knows he's the shit, but he doesn't seem like too.
He's not a god. I mean, he's literally a god. He's basically someone who can control like time and space.
Yep. Yeah, love it.
But yeah, it's crazy how iconic. Like I've never seen an anime episode like that in my life.
No, me neither.
Like there was absolutely no fat on it. Every single second was critical and amazing. Like I will literally there are a few times that I've ever gone like watching an anime than when he splatted Hanami. I was like,
yeah.
That was like that's why this season is foreboding, is because I feel like the first season was really like lore establishment, and now this one they're getting really crazy narratively and treating it more like a TV show. And it feels more like anything can happen now. It feels like cat's out of the bag. Like it's like Jujutsu Kaisen is the most popular anime short of like Demon Slayer. And now it's just like now we have to just go crazy with the story and fuck with the fans and not do fan service because I'm such a goated like writer. Seems like the creators kind of on that wave, because doing a thing where he fights someone like Hanami and kills her in like basically 2 minutes or less. I mean, it's literally murder. It's like a murder. It's like you don't even expect, Gojo's more powerful, but you don't expect him to actually kill her. No. And then there's like that frantic music as the other dude starts running away. And then he tells the patch face guy, like, oh yeah, she's dead. And he's like, what? Seriously? He's like, wait, what? Yeah. That shit was crazy.
The Mechamaru fight was
dude
sick too.
Yeah, I mean, this arc is just crazy. The last couple episodes. Yeah, the Mechamaru shit was straight up Evangelion fan service. That was straight up Evangelion homage. Like, I didn't even expect it to be that heavy-handed, but it was the most obvious shit ever. But it was fucking cool.
Dude, speaking of other recommendations for a guy over here, for Jonah, I peeped the first episode of One Piece.
Joe, I've seen the first 4 episodes of that. That's a cool show.
Yeah, I really liked it. I mean, I took 100 milli and watched it. It was kind of late at night, but so I was just fully just like. But what I like to do is when I ingest such things, like when I'm either watching a movie or a show or listening to music, I kind of analyze it differently. And I think I've said this before, but things that I overlooked otherwise, I kind of see for what they are. They stick out to me more. They bother me more. So I was wondering, okay, I've heard really good things about this show. But if I am fully cooked, will I still fuck with it? And yeah, I mean, the only thing that was like it was like a little weird was how sort of campy it is, but I like that though. It wasn't
Yeah,
off-putting.
it's like I think it's kind of a kid show for the first couple hundred episodes.
But yeah,
From what I understand.
Mm-hmm. And but I don't know what the best part about it was the pacing. It was just constantly. There was no. It was kind of like Jujutsu Kaisen. There was no time wasted. It was quick scene on to the next scene.
Yeah.
Next thing. Bounce between a few different characters, etc. And then when you go from that to a show like Ahsoka, where it's just this slow, plotting, like
no,
bounces between. That's the thing with all these Star Wars shows is that they are incapable of writing any sort of story that isn't based around good guy plot, bad guy plot. Sometimes they meet, sometimes they don't, and it just completely chronological. No,
so predictable.
Yeah, it takes place over the course of like maybe 2 weeks. Like it feels like very. I mean, and it's funny because like, yeah, the lives of these characters probably aren't fucking at 100 miles an hour the whole time. So there's probably a lot of downtime and a lot of slow time, but you don't want to
that narratively is irrelevant. No one gives,
you know, you don't want to put that in a show, right? But it's like that's what they're doing. They're
unless that serves some value, unless that serves some narrative purpose, like
right,
or unless it's just it makes the piece work better, or it's an introspective moment you want the audience to have, whatever it may be. But
to make that work, you have to have good acting though, and you have to have good writing and good dialogue.
What do you mean?
None of that is present here.
What do you mean? It's really good. All those things, man.
Rosario, oh yeah, dude.
Isn't who's Ahsoka?
Rosario Dawson.
Yeah, her in a giant tentacle headdress. Like I'm sure
dude. And crossing her arms.
Yeah, I'm sure it's really captivating.
She had this really fucking genius line of dialogue. She says to her friend, "Sometimes we have to do what's right, regardless of our personal feelings."
Yo, mic drop.
I was like,
you're like, wait. I got to think about that. Oh, I got to think about that. Regardless of our person. Whoa.
Yeah. And then her friend's like,
get the fucking fat 7-year-old autistic man that drinks Diet Coke back behind the typewriter. We need some more George Lucas Star Wars. I'm tired of this fucking bullshit, man. I never thought that the prequels would age so fucking good. That's a bad sign that the prequels age so good. We talk about this bullshit every episode. Sorry, everybody. The one thing I wanted to say, Tony, is you need to. I need you. I feel like you'll just always play console shooters.
I
feel like you'll never play mouse and keyboard, right?
Oh, you mean? I mean, my current setup's not really great for it.
Is it not? I doubt it. I think you got a mouse pad, a keyboard, and a computer, right?
Yeah, but I don't know. I could probably do it, but
as
why?
long as you basically have
a point for my elbow.
The ability to hinge your elbow on the desk and enough room to make your wrist go about that far comfortably without worrying about flying off the desk. And you can get right up to your desk. Because this is how, when I play, this is how my arm looks. I put it right here.
Yeah, so you're in the same L desk sort of scenario as me. So
I put it right here. It's not ideal, but I put my elbow right here. And I try to get my mouse like right here, so I can do that. But the sometimes problem it slips over here, and then like I'm over here, so it kind of just depends.
The problem is the screen is so big in front of me that I'm going to be like, if I do that, I'm going to be 1 foot away from a 48-inch curve.
Let me see your screen, guys. Can you show me with your webcam your own screen? Is that possible?
No, it's not.
We're getting experimental today on Woke Books. Yeah, I mean, mine's like 27 inches and it's like 175 hertz monitor for gaming.
How many inches?
I think it's like 27. It's not huge.
Yeah, mine is awesome for how big it is, but also a little inconvenient for how big it is. But I do like it a lot.
I mean, I can't wait to see it.
Oh yeah, you'll see it this fall.
Hype! Gonna be hype. CS2 comes out tomorrow, maybe the day of release of this episode.
I saw your TikTok about it. You're like, I want to play CS2, created by the company Valve. I want to get the game, put it into my computer, load it up, and then play it.
Yeah, it's true. It really is true. Yeah, so it's sorry, I'm looking at text. It's coming out. It's coming out Wednesday, and I've just been playing tactical shooters all summer, Valorant, mostly, and then more recently switching over to Counter-Strike. And I'm very just excited to play it and get into it. My audience have been giving me skins and Counter-Strike. It's very fun.
That's tight.
Very cool. It's a very fun game, man. I think if you one day set the controller down, picked up the mouse and keyboard, I think you'd be disgusting at it after a while. You know?
The after a while part's the hard part.
But it's not really that. Here's the thing. It wouldn't take you that long. Okay. Because you have a natural gift for playing video games. You are naturally good at them. So switching from stick on ball to laser on mat, you're going to just instantly have way more freedom and skill height. And I think it would take a matter of like 2 weeks for you to get like. It's really all about finding the right, like, look up the sensitivity the pros use and then adjust to whatever that is.
And then use your practice software.
You don't even have to do that. Just play the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, you will adjust. You will adjust in 2 weeks, bro. I would swear, less than that. Even after a couple of days, you'd be like, okay, I'm getting a little bit better. Seriously, you'd have to. It'll feel like dog shit at first, but it'll also feel really good too. It also does. Even if you're worse at mouse and keyboard, playing shooters, it feels like you have way more control, even if your aim is worse. Like it feels like you can get to the target quicker, way quicker, and more accurately.
It's not so much the right hand with the aiming that worries me. It's the left hand. Like remembering all the buttons that I feel like I'm just gonna like.
You have input memory of where you want to go, and yeah, you'd have to remember the buttons, but that honestly doesn't take that long either.
No,
you can fucking type out a sentence and you remember where all the fucking letters are on your keyboard.
Right when I type my password,
eventually remember which fucking thing is grenade, and I do. I mean. Shit, video games in general are like that. You play a new game, it's got a bunch of different buttons. You don't know the inputs, but you learn it quickly. I mean, that's how it is on PC. You switch to another game, like, oh yeah, what's the button for this? Blah blah blah. Because I switch between Val and Counter Strike, and they have like slightly different button inputs that I got to remember. But yeah, man, like you would, and you have all the game sense and input memory of like how you want to move and look and whatever. And mouse and keyboard would just be a different way of grasping onto those same familiar, mechanisms, or mechanics, right? I think you should try it because I feel like if you played CS2, I could show you the very basic shit. I could it took me months to figure out how to play these games because I wasn't really letting anyone. I mean, I was receptive, I think, to being taught. But I was kind of playing it so casually, I wasn't really trying to figure out. But there's basic things that, in terms of just how you move and how you play the game, that make it so that you are like way better, or like you have a way higher chance of doing better, like counter strafing, and also just like the way you have crosshair discipline, like where you put your crosshair and shit, like. And also just like generally what you want to do with what's going on the map when you're on attack or defense, and I could get you up to speed in a week, my boy.
Is this a full price game, or is it like
Counter-Strike?
Yeah, is it free to play?
It damn near might be free to play, but I don't think it's anything more than like $20. Let me see. How much is Counter-Strike?
Yeah, because I'll play it.
Let me see how much Counter-Strike is.
Seems like a good time to hop on.
Dude. It is free, dude.
Ooh, yeah, okay.
Counter-Strike Global Offensive free. But also you could just start fresh on Wednesday with Counter-Strike 2.
Well, yeah, that's what I was saying is Counter-Strike 2 free.
It should be. I feel like it will be. Yeah. It's like a game that's that big that it's like
right.
They're not going to charge for Counter-Strike 2. You know, but maybe they will. I don't know. But I think at most it'd probably be like $20 or something. I don't know. I doubt it'd be a $60 game. But I think it's going to be free to play. Actually, I know it's probably going to be free to play because you get invited to play Counter-Strike 2 if you're ranked in Counter-Strike 1. So it's like you probably play game.
I'll play it. I'll download it on Wednesday. Dude, I saw that you put out several TikToks about a game that you were very high on at first.
Oh yeah, should we talk about that?
Yeah, tell me.
I thought like I talked about that last time.
No, I mean you weren't when Buck was on. I don't think you had any of these sort of negative experiences with it.
But didn't I hyped it up last time, did I?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just it happened for like the third or fourth time. There was like a near impossible you'd have to replay it like
Starfield for anyone who doesn't know. Yeah.
There was like a three or four times where a pretty major wall appeared in my progression of certain quest lines, side quest lines, not even main story quest lines.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to understand, like, Starfield's a really easy game. There's really nothing. The combat's not hard. You can basically spec anything anyway, and no mission is really going to be too hard to beat. The whole game is like, there's no challenge whatsoever. It's just role play, right?
Mm.
There's a whole space combat element to it, and I love how it's designed. It's like the flying of the ships is really cool. It's like really impressive how it's just like kind of like this persistent orbit that you're in. Like there's three, I already explained it, but there's three levels. There's like the planet you're on, the orbit you're on, and the solar system.
Mm-hmm.
And all these space fights only happen at the orbit level. They don't happen like in between planets or in like the middle of space or whatever. And basically, kind of lost my train of thought. It's a space car. Oh, I mean, I think it's really cool because it'll be like, oh, there's like a ship like a couple thousand meters away, and you'll like fly over to it, and it'll all be floating there consistently. And it's like, wow, this is really like a field of zero gravity that they built around each of these planets. And it's kind of interesting. But and the way you route power to it is really interesting. It's like all these different stat bars, and you basically hold down the alt button and do WASD to go down, and like you can lower how many power like little units are in like your laser or your missile or your engine or your grav jump or your shields, and you only have so many power units, so you have to like actively in real time like upgrade, like turn your grav drive up if you want to jump away, or if you want to use your weapons, you got to take down some of your engine power and put it into weapons. Like it's really cool and it's very fluid. And blowing up ships really does feel like you're lasering people in Star Wars. The problem is there's like a huge difficulty spike in some of these encounters where you're just not gonna win. Like you're just stuck. Like unless there's apparently some techniques where like you hit thrusters from the side of your shit to like turn faster or something. None of these things are laid out when you actually get your ship. None of these things are explained to you. Like it's bizarre. If it's a if it's a basic shooting mechanic, if it's a basic mechanic for progressing through space combat, I don't know why that wouldn't be laid out to begin with, because everything else in the game is laid out in painstaking, explicit, obvious detail. Because you'll just get to these parts where there's 3 ships and you'll fly at them or near them and you'll shoot at them, right? You'll shoot at one ship to really light it up. And then you'll be kind of flying away and you'll try to turn around to get another pass in this dogfight. And as you're turning around, another ship will just start lasering you and just chip off your shield and then eventually just chip off your health. And then it's like, it goes so fast. At one ship will take like 90% of your entire health of your ship. And to repair your ship, you have to use repair ship parts, which are 10 pounds in your cargo hold, and your cargo hold's only like 400 pounds. And you have so much loot from so many missions. Like I'm level 30, so there's a bunch of loot that I can only keep in my cargo hold, really, unless you have a house. So it's like precious real estate that it takes up just to have basically first aid for your spaceship. And then when you use it, it goes like that slowly. It slowly repairs your ship, but it'll chop down your health so much faster. So you'll be craning your ship over and just goes, and you're just watching your health go down. You can't even turn around and fight. You can't like boost your shields you can't like have a temporary shield boost moment where like you're invincible, like you charge up your shields. There's no evasive maneuvers. Like you can kind of like barrel roll, but like you have to use boost like thrusters to boost away from like attacks, like missiles and shit like that, to get them off lock, because they'll lock onto you. But like you use that and you can boost like once or maybe twice before you're out for like another 15-20 seconds, and you'll get locked on constantly. So it's just these like really, really tedious, needless difficulty spikes where you bring it up to anybody who likes the game and they're like, yeah, you have to upgrade, you have to get a class C ship. And it's like, dude, this is the 3rd mission of a side quest line. Why would it be this hard? Like fighting 3 waves of like 3 to 4 ships. Like I have like a good ship. I have like a ship I got from a side quest that's way better than the primary ship. And I have it upgraded and everything. And it's just like, dude, it's insane. It got so frustrating. I'm like, I've just lost all interest in playing this game and progressing in this game. I'll have to come back later, because I would rather just play a game that's like, I don't know, like Skyrim didn't have any of that shit. Like there's no, like none of these games are hard. There's no reason for you to have some dog shit system where you just get lit up. Three whole quest lines have been brought to a complete halt because there's a spaceship section that I can't get past. Like, and I'm not bad at like that's the other thing is like, oh, it's a skill issue. It's like I'm not a fucking all I do is play video games. I'm not bad at video games. Like for this stupid ass shit, you think I couldn't get past this shit? Like, and let's say that it really was. Oh, it's supposed to have really, really difficult, almost impossible space combat sections, and that you just have to like get good enough to get past, like Dark Souls or some shit. Then that's absolutely fucking stupid. Your whole game is easy. Your whole game's easy. It's not challenging. It's not a skill test. The fucking FPS mechanics in Bethesda games aren't even good enough for them to have good AI, or else they would just be broken. Like,
damn.
It's just like I spent 7 hours on this side quest line, and the last mission is like, oh, big space battle, get into your ship and defend the base. And then it's just like, oh yeah, I got lit up in the first 2 minutes. Okay, let me try it again. I'll try a different strategy, totally different strategy. Oh yeah, like 3 ships found me and they all shot at me at once, and now I'm dead. Okay. Meanwhile, in the FPS sections of the game, it's you against an entire base of people and you never die because no one's good enough. The damage isn't high enough from their shots. The AI isn't good enough. Like, and then you have powers on top. You're like the most overpowered monster. And then it's like, space combat, it's like, oh my god, dude. Yeah, it just completely broke my interest in the game because I'm not. And then some people were like, yeah, turn it to very easy mode. And I'm like, no, your game's dog shit if I have to do that. Like, there's no reason I have to do that. And it's like, I don't know. I'll come back when I'm because I got my fill. I got like 40 hours played in that game. And it's like,
yeah,
I don't need to. I mean,
100%.
like, I wanna play through these sections, but like, I'm not gonna. There's so many other games I could be playing. I'm not gonna kill myself to play your broken little dog shit like fucking space combat section. Like, I'm not gonna do it. Sorry.
Yeah.
So I picked up CS:GO and I've been having just a fucking blast with that. Killing people in that game, dude. Oh my god, the sniper in that game is the best sniper in any video game ever.
Yeah.
The op. Yeah, there's absolutely no look-in time when you right click to zoom in. It just instantly goes to the crosshair. And that game is like with the op, with the deagle, even with your own rifle, like AK or M4, like you hit headshots and kills in that game where you're like, I don't even know how I did that. Or like you almost couldn't even tell you actually did kill somebody. It's crazy.
Is it like the Halo sniper where it's like hit scan sort of?
Oh, it's 1,000,000% hit scan. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
And it's like a one hit kill anywhere.
Anywhere.
I think.
Maybe not the toes. Maybe not the toes. Yeah.
Anyways, you got me yapping for real bringing up Starfield. So
I wanted to hear about that. So you were heated?
Yeah, it's annoying because I recommended the game very strongly, and then it was like, all right, yeah, Freestar Collective quest line, like, okay, I'll set that aside, like, okay, I couldn't get past this dogfighting part. I'll probably get a better ship later in the game, even though like one of the better ships in the game is the ship you get from that quest line. I'm like, okay, I'll just set that aside. I'll do this Crimson Fleet quest line. Okay, 6-7 hours of that. Last mission, exact same shit. And I'm like, okay, cool. I'm gonna play another game. I was just like, listen, man. If you know, you know. That's kind of how it is out here. That's kind of how it is. Is there anything else we wanted to cover in this week's episode? I don't think we have to go for a whole hour. We gave him a nice 90 last time.
That's true. I'm trying to think if there's any other shows or movies to write. Oh, dude, I tried to watch Casino the other night. I took like a 70 milligram Eddie, and I just like popped it. I rented it on Google or YouTube or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm like 40 minutes into it, and I'm like, this is crazy. And then it just stops working. It's like, we're having trouble playing this title right now. And I was like, I paid money to rent it.
Wait, was this Amazon?
No, it was YouTube.
Oh my god!
Like through Google or whatever. And yeah, and I was doing that through the TV, and I was like, we're having trouble playing this. So then I go to my phone. I'm like, all right, I'll cast it from my phone because it's the same accounts on there. Still wouldn't work. My parents were watching TV upstairs too, so I knew that the internet was working and stuff like that, and it just wouldn't play. Just ruined the night. I was like, well, that I set aside 3 hours to watch the shit, like less than a third of the way.
Was there anywhere else you can watch it? If you have a Fire Stick and go and search it and do more ways to watch, it can show you. You can also Google probably where it's streaming.
But I think it's on
Netflix.
I mean, you can. It's not on Netflix anymore. But I was hoping that it was because I knew it was on there for a long time and I just missed out on it. But
oh, you know what? Well, you should save that movie, and then maybe we'll watch it.
Okay, yeah, I'll wait for Christmas.
And Christmas.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's got some Vigi Stimmy in it. Like the inside of that casino is not to say that we're gonna necessarily watch it. No,
I wouldn't want to watch it on psychedelics.
Yeah,
it's a very violent horror.
Yeah, movie. Exactly. But it does have like some nice visuals in it. Like just walking through the casino, it's all like colorful and vibrant. I was like, this is a cool looking movie.
Bro, there's also, I wonder if it'll be out in theaters in Christmas. I think it might be, but the new Miyazaki movie. Maybe we could see that in theaters.
What's it called?
The Boy and the Heron. I think it's in Japanese. It's actually How Do You Live, but I think in the English title is The Boy and the Heron.
December 8th. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, bro. We should watch that Christmas.
Hell.
It'll be in theaters.
Oh, what the fuck, dude?
What the fuck? Yeah, yeah.
Dude, this heron like smiling is like nightmare fuel. Jesus Christ.
The Boy and the Heron?
Yeah. I just typed in the boy and the heron and went to images, and you can see this heron like smiling.
I don't see it. The poster?
No. Just I just typed in the boy and the heron, HERON, and then went to Google Images.
Yeah, that's what I did. I don't see it.
It's like the 10th picture. You don't see it?
No. Hold on, let me keep going.
Make a profile picture. Here, I'm gonna send it to you in
send it in Discord.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it in the actual voice.
Send it in Discord. Oh my god, yeah. What the fuck? Oh my god.
Yeah, so maybe we don't go on Goobers to that one.
No, maybe we do.
Maybe we did.
Wait, what didn't we watch? We watched Princess Mononoke last time, remember?
We did,
the same guy, yeah.
Yeah. I didn't know he was coming out with a new one.
Yeah, he said it was going to be his last one, and then he went back into the office like right after it came out. Like, all right, I got another idea. He's making another one.
Well, which one did you say was his last one?
The Boy and the Heron.
Oh, and then he has another one after that?
Allegedly, he's got another idea. They already said, yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah,
I gotta go through and watch all of his.
We gotta have Buck. We gotta have Buck on sometime to talk Miyazaki. He's really into Miyazaki and has really great insight into his work. It's cool. Yeah, I'm trying to hop on Steam and go play some Counter-Strike, so I'm gonna have to let you go.
For sure.
Everybody, thank you so much for watching Woke and Boke. We love you guys. Join the Discord. There's a link in the description. Halo Night's tonight. If you're listening to this, Halo Night it's not tonight. It's Friday night, September 29th, 8 p.m. Eastern. Join the Discord. There's a gamer tag channel. You can drop your gamer tag. It has instructions on how to download Halo 3. We play Halo 3 Master Chief Collection. You only need to download Halo 3 multiplayer. It is going to be so fun, so exciting. We get 16-player lobbies even when we don't promote this shit. So it's going to be even crazier. We're hoping the chat will be popping full of people. Even if you're not going to play, even if you're not going to be in the Discord chat, fucking come to the Twitch chat. Treat it like a fucking giant chat room, man. That's how it really feels. We were hanging out in Buck's chat yesterday, watching him play Pro Apex before I was waiting for Trish to get home, and I was just talking to everybody and hyping up the stream. It was just a good time, man. Like, it's a really solid way to, if you're not going out Friday, kick back, grab your favorite bev, get a little blinker in, and play some Halo with us. So join the Discord. But welcome Boke forever, motherfuckers. Peace the fuck out.